Hey, welcome to Socialism for All again. It's October 2nd, and it's only been a couple of hours, but I actually have an update on the Patreon situation. So I got an email from somebody at the Patreon Trust and Safety team. They said, sorry, it was just a mistake or whatever. Actually, that's not what they said. I'll show you what they said in a minute. But the account is back up, patreon.com/socialism for all. So everything's intact. There's still the 168 patrons, and anyway, things are in order there. We're, of course, going to be leaving up the buymeacoffee.com/socialism for all account. I want to really thank people. There's been a huge outpouring. Several $100s came in just in the last couple of hours since I put up the video about the Patreon was just showing a page removed link for really since Thursday. So anyway, I can resume breathing again. This is the email that they sent me. They said, "Hi there, thank you for your patience." It's a little presumptuous, but okay. During our investigation, I was trying to be patient, but that was pretty stressful. They said, when we detect a suspicious individual attempting to make a pledge to you, like, is this one of those, the guy from the neighborhood watch sign? What is that, a suspicious individual? Anyway, attempting to make a pledge to you, occasionally your funds may become frozen so that we can double check your account security and make sure there's no compromise of your account. Everything appears to be in order and the hold has been lifted from your account, and then some details on where to go from here. Actually, I'll come back to that in a second. But had they told me that in the first place, that would have been one thing. But they didn't. Instead, my login didn't work. If you went to the link, patreon.com/socialism for all, it just said, this page has been removed. And that's all it said. If they had just said to me, hey, someone suspicious attempted to make a pledge to you, we are just freezing your payouts until we double check your account, I wouldn't have been so stressed out and freaking out and so on. But instead, that's not what they did. So I would just really encourage them to kind of consider the way be wonderful. But I still might be out about $900 for the month of October. So where it says if you'd like to perform a manual payout, if you see a zero balance, that means your patrons have not been charged yet for the month. So the issue here is that the billing cycle for it goes on the first of the month, which was yesterday. So that was while the account hold was in place. And when I did log back into the Patreon, the only money that was in there was the sort of incidental, like $100 that was from new signups during September. So it didn't do the October billing. So while it looks like everything's on track for November, I still don't know if I'm out that like $900 for this month. So the contributions that have been coming in on buymeacoffee.com, there's, like I said, several $100s already. That's super helpful. I really appreciate it. And I'll post a third video probably in a few days after I find out what's going on with is Patreon going to be, billing the patrons for this month or not. If not, and this is, it's just some sort of error on their part, that means I'm out $900. That's not really good business practice. Honestly, that kind of thing in most other contexts can land you in small claims court. So anyway, like I said, I'll post a quick third update when I know what's going on with that and whether the sort of makeup on buymeacoffee.com needs to go on, to cover this month if Patreon doesn't bill the patrons who were willing to be billed. Obviously, they are members with that recurring payment, but they didn't maybe pull the trigger. Patreon didn't maybe pull the trigger because this hold was in place. So that's still up in the air, and I'll update people. But basically, most of the things are back to normal. The only question is, am I getting paid for October, which is where the, again, buymeacoffee.com/socialism for all donations going on right now. That's where that's going to be kind of making up for that. But anyway, like I said, good audiobooks coming up this month, and keep everyone posted. We'll do some live streams as well. And thanks again, everybody, for caring and stepping up. Again, I don't beg for money. Usually I drop the Patreon link, but that's about it. I don't usually have to. I'm not expecting to be a millionaire off of this. And, you can see I'm making like $900 a month. So it's like 10,000 a year or something like that. Anyway, this whole thing was so screwy, and at least it got resolved, today rather than next week or something. Be like tearing my hair out. All right, thanks again. We'll see you in the next video.